Today, I am cooking shepherd's pie, and I've got a time limit because the time right now, it is 8:20. At 9 o'clock, 24 starts, so you know it's Monday. Alright, so I gotta have everything done and in the oven by the time 24 starts, and then 24 will be over and the food will be ready. Correction, I said it was 8:20. It's actually 8:40. That means I've got 20 minutes to get everything ready. And I can do it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we got some water that is over here that's sort of almost boiling. And I got like 3 or 4 potatoes here that I cut up. So I'm going to put these potatoes in the water. And I'm going to cook those till they're soft. We're going to make mashed potatoes with those. So, you know, cover them up slightly. Then, over here, we've got some olive oil in a pan. And what we're going to do is we are going to brown some ground beef. Alright, so here's the ground beef. We're going to put this into the pan. Start getting that all browned up. Now that's about a pound of ground beef that I just put in there. Just break it up. Get it all nice and brown, you know. Alright, now I don't know whether I mentioned this with those ham steaks that I cooked the other day, but this ground beef is from Herondale Farm. That's where I get all my meat. And you can get it too if you go to www.herondalefarm.com. And the reason that I am plugging that meat is because that's my parents' farm. And I work there in the summers, take care of the cows and the pigs and the chickens so that I can eat them. And you can eat them too. Okay, so now that the ground beef is starting to get brown, what we're going to do is we're going to take this meat here and take it off of the burner. We're going to drain out the juices. And because I am filming myself today, I can't hold the camera and drain at the same time. So, you will assume that it has been drained. And then you take the meat off, but we keep the pan because we're going to use it to do some other stuff. Okay, so now that we've got the ground beef on the side there, we're going to put a little more olive oil into this here pan, and we're going to saute up some onions and some carrots. Here we've got our onions and carrots, and I have conveniently put them all into this little thing here so that I can just pour them all in like so. Stir those around, cover them up, and we're going to let them cook down and get soft. Okay, so now the vegetables, they've gotten, you know, sort of soft and to the point where we want them. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the meat that we just took out of the pan and we're going to put it back in there. Stir it up. All nice and stirred. Then what we're going to do is we are going to take 1 cup of stock, chicken stock, and we're going to put that in there with it. So, you got your meat, your onions, and the carrots, and stock. At this point, what we're going to do is now we're going to add our salt and pepper. So, pepper. Some salt. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of cornmeal, not cornstarch. This is like corn flour. And it's going to work as kind of like how cornstarch works, but it tastes good. It's like a sprinkling, you know? Anyway, so now that that's all done and it's gotten like nice and thick, we're going to transfer that into a baking dish, which I have got here. Now, I don't actually have a baking dish, so I've been using these like paper ones that you could buy at your local grocery store, Stop and Shop probably. And they cost like $3 for like 5 of them. So, transfer that into the dish. Okay, now we have to make the mashed potatoes to go on the top. Okay, so making the mashed potatoes. I got 2 minutes left for 24. There they are. I've strained them. Now I'm going to add some butter. I'm using that garlic butter again. Brook Farm. It's good stuff. It's healthy, you know. So, take, that much butter. Stick it in there. Maybe a little more. Now then, we also need to add milk. So, we're going to add some milk. Okay, so we got the milk and the butter and everything in here. And all we got to do now is mash. Mash away. Get all those lumps out. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to take the mashed potatoes and put them on top of the meat. Get the action shot. Okay, so now I've got that. We're going to stick it in the oven, preheated, 350 degrees. Stick it in there, 30 to 40 minutes. Then, after it's been in there for 40 minutes, we're going to take it out. We're going to sprinkle some grated cheese on it. Bake for another 15 minutes. It's going to be done. I got to go watch 24. A quick thing I forgot to mention. You're supposed to cover this with tin foil before you bake it. So, I got some tin foil here. I'm going to cover it, and then I'm going to put it in the oven for 30-40 minutes. So, I got it covered. I'm going to put it in 30 to 40 minutes. There it is. Nice and yummy in the oven. Alright, so, it's been 49 minutes, and it is a commercial break from 24, so we will add the grated cheese. Take out the tin foil, get the cheese, grate it on there, put it on, and then we're going to take it, we're going to put it back in the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes, or till the end of 24, and then it'll be ready. Okay, so, it is now done. We're going to take it out of this here oven. There it is. Now check that out. All nice and bubbly. Alrighty. Now, we're going to put it on a plate. Get the action shot. Spoon. Some in. And there we have it. Shepherd's pie. It's hot. Boy, is that hot. I need a drink. Oh boy, is that good. Good and hot. Wash it down. Some Coca-Cola. Alright. I hope you enjoyed the shepherd's pie. See you next time.